you a little bit about this painting. This painting was not meant to be anything but symbolic. Alright? Now, the black canvas, the night that I was called, God told me to use the black canvas. And the black canvas represents my sin. You see, when I was a kid, we used to go to church every day. My parents would take me, I was raised Catholic, so we would go to church. And even when there's no service or there's no mass, we would still go to church and we would pray. Now, as a child, I always wanted to be the best child I can be. I didn't cuss, didn't do drugs, help anybody who needed help, gave money to the church, and I thought, I'm going to be okay, I'm going to be good. In fact, I wanted to be a priest, so I built myself an altar in my bedroom. Okay? So I was that type of a person. I was searching for God, but I didn't know who He was. That is the black canvas. Represents my sin. You see, when God called me, I used to think I was okay. But God was showing me that the biggest sin, when I think of sin, I think of murder. I think of just pure evil. You know, I think about lying and stealing, all these things. These are sins. But God was telling me that night, you were doing something even worse. You were living your life apart from me. That's the biggest sin. And that's why God told me to paint it in black background. Now, what are these colors? The yellow, they represent something, right? The yellow and the blue and the purple and the white that I splattered there, they all represent something. I told you guys that this painting was symbolic. Yellow represents joy in my life, all right? Because when I was a kid, when I came to America, I didn't have the joy that I should be having, that I have now in God. You see, that joy that the Bible speaks about can only be when a person surrenders his life to God. And God gave me the ability to be joyful, not based on what somebody given me or given me or based on somebody has done for me. No. It was based on what Jesus Christ has done for me and what He's done for me on the inside. Now I can rejoice all the time. That's why when you see Christians, they're happy, but then they're going through stuff. They know they have that enough faith to believe that God will get them through. And they have this joy, this unspeakable joy, this joy that cannot be explained. That's what that yellow represents. White represents purity. When God saved me, He said, I have cleansed you. Peace, blue, self-control, purple, and so forth. There's so many more colors that I could add here. But this picture, I painted it in the way I painted it. It's an upside down picture of an image of Jesus Christ. The reason I painted it upside down because my life apart from Christ was upside down. It didn't make sense. It had no meaning. When I came to America, my life didn't make sense. But when God saved me, He turned my life around. Amen. And the Bible says that if anyone is in Christ, he's a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. That's what Christ did for my upside down life. He turned it around and made sense out of it. That's what He does in your life. And that's what He can do for those who don't know Him this morning. All right? God can turn your life around.